Black magic. You got to know, got to show, it's time to roll. So just tell me what you want to hear. Tell me what you want. So just tell me what you want to hear.
Welcome back to another edition of RaTG TV. It's your boy Zeus here with you. And as always, I got my partner with me, the one, the only, Wellandwingnut. How you doing, brother?
What's going on? Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been like, what, 2 days? Yeah. Since the New Year's Eve show. Good to see you, brother. And look, been sitting at home drinking, singing my heart out to everything from Nikita to Boulevard of Broken Dreams. Happy New Year's, and a Happy New Year to you as well, Luke. Luke Tough, I hope that 2021 is anything but tough for you this year, my friend. And speaking of which, how was your New Year's, brother?
Yeah, it was like I said, I'd said to you in the pre-show there that I really only had 2 drinks before midnight because we were doing this and
yeah,
kind of, you know, so I didn't really get started till late. So it was early.
It was an early one for you, was it? And how was it for Amber? She had like what, a whole drink and a half. So was she smashed?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I had to resuscitate her for sure.
Her liver's feeling. That was going to happen no matter what, though. Let's be honest. No, yeah, he says he's joking now, but you know, folks, he really isn't joking at all. He's just because she's right beside him. I can say that because I'm in another house altogether. Yeah, so that's good though. You guys had a good time. What about the kids? I know they were kind of out and about. How was that?
Yeah, they're both gone out doing their own thing. They're at that age now, so yeah, it was cool to have a nice quiet night at home and not hear online gaming going on until 2 or 3 in the morning. Right.
Hey Kat, how's it going? Hello. Yeah, well, hey, you know what? It seems though it was New Year's, and it is Saturday today. It's always our RaTG TV day. We thought what better thing to do than, the best New Year's Eve movies of all time. So that's what our theme is going to be. Folks, comment below what your favorite New Year's Eve movies. Believe me, there's actually a lot out there that we didn't even know were considered New Year's Eve movies. Right? Even a couple I've got on the list I didn't know were considered New Year's Eve. I was
like, you gave me the idea, and I was like, New Year's Eve movies. Oh yeah,
Google's my friend. It's always my friend. So yeah, that's what we'll be talking about, folks. You, like I said, give us yours as well. We want to know, what are your favorite New Year's Eve movies? And you're thinking, which ones were they? Well, you got Google too.
I was like, oh yeah, I love that movie. I forgot that was New Year's Eve.
Was Rent a New Year's Eve movie? I've never seen Rent. I've never seen it in the theater.
Yes.
Was it? Okay, cool. You know what I like about Rent, even though I've never seen it? I know I do like that it was a modern musical. Like it was something based in the 90s when we were growing up. So even though I wasn't really keen on musicals when I was doing theater, it was nice to have an option at least out there that, I could dress like myself and not in 14th century regalia or whatever, so.
Yeah, I'm not a big musical guy myself. I've only actually seen 3 musicals. I saw Phantom of the Opera when Paul Stanley was doing it in Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only reason I went. And I've seen Evil Dead the musical twice. Awesome. And I saw the Queen musical, We Will Rock You, which was also amazing.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Right on. We'll see. Yeah. Well, those are some good ones.
I'm 3 for 3.
I've never really gone to see any musicals live, honestly. I've been in a few musicals, but like I said, musicals aren't really my forte. I'm that guy that thinks when a television series does that musical episode, when they're a really long running show, that to me is the signaling of them jumping the shark. They're like, all right, we've run out of ideas. It's time to do the musical episode.
What was that cop? It was like straight musical. I think it was on Fox. Do you remember that?
Cop show?
Yeah, it was a cop show, and it was like a straight up musical. Like every episode was a musical.
No, I got no idea. Anybody else remember? Let us know in the comments section because I have no idea which one that is.
Positive it was on. Only Fox could bring us something like that.
Well, for sure. Well, we also have the one thing we do every week, and it's the same thing week in and week out, and that's where we bring you the news in the world of pop culture. And this week, our intro is brought to you by the fine folks at DocNet. If you're looking for internet in anywhere across Canada, really, and home phone, cheap. And look, this live stream we're doing right now, my kids in the living room playing video games right now. I've got my phone going at the same time, watching the same stream, all on this, and everything's going great. That's why I stick with DocNet. You can't go wrong. Give Tony a call out there, docnet.com, docnet.ca. And with that in mind, thanks to our buddy Jordan Gascon for our new open.
Patent not pending.
What's that?
Patent not pending.
Patent not pending anymore. Yeah, big thanks to Jordan for setting that up for us as well. Jordan taking a breather, a much needed breather after that hard week. So we're going to start things off like we do. You, sir, are our bearer of bad news when it comes to this.
Yeah, this
bad news. What do you got?
This show ran before we were really, around, but it ran in reruns for years, and that's Gilligan's Island. I mean, that show was a very generational show. I don't know about so much more today and the kids, but it was a big show for a lot of years. And we lost Dawn Wells, who played Mary Ann at the age of 82.
And I got to tell you, I was a Mary Ann fan more than I was a Ginger fan.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure.
Yeah, man, I was all about the purity of her, and that farm girl mentality. Just yeah, she had it. She had it more. She had it going on for me. I would think.
Yeah.
But yeah. So and how old was she?
She was 82 years old.
And they were saying it was COVID, right?
COVID related, yeah, complications from COVID.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
She had a long life, long good life.
Agreed.
Now you don't have any other deaths, right?
No, that's it. Except for 2020 died 2 days ago, and no one attended the funeral.
Be sure. Don't say that. You never know. You say that, I'm going to check around my shoulder just in case 2020 is still there. I'm going to tie into the COVID story. Another person we just found out just before the show started has been hospitalized with COVID, and that's Larry King, the late night talk show legend, has just been admitted. So we don't know too much right now. So we're hoping the best. At his age, though, and stuff, this is going to be a tough one. It'll be a tough one for him to get past.
Yeah, like you said, he's a legend in his business, and I mean, he's far from a young man. He's had a good life, and yeah, all the best. Hopefully, he pulls through and can die from something other than COVID.
True.
Somewhere down the line.
Kat says Google says Cap Rock was a musical cop show. Was that it?
That was the one.
Nice. Yeah. And we're getting a lot of suggestions come in for everyone's favorite New Year's Eve movie, and we'll say all those right after we get through the news and stuff. Don't worry, I'll cycle through back to get to those. I like a bit of The Hobbit on New Year's Eve. Okay. Yeah, Kat, Larry, unfortunately. And Mark's saying he's interviewed so many people. Like, it's so true. The guy's been everywhere. What else you got for us, buddy?
So speaking of New Year's, it happened around 3:00 our time, I think, which is Eastern time, if you don't know, Eastern Standard Time. Kiss held a concert in Dubai. This concert was huge. The entire show cost $10 million to put on. $1 million of that was just pyrotechnics. So the two world records that were set were 73 simultaneous pyros at the same time, previous record being 66. and the height of the pyrotechnics was 35 meters.
That's insane. 35
Right.
meters.
Now, this was a pay-per-view event, so I did get to see a few clips of it. I didn't order it myself. I've seen Kiss. Kiss has gotten enough of my money.
Yeah, right. Listen,
I mean, I might get some hate for this, but they're not the greatest musical group.
no,
I mean,
dude,
writers. But man, because I've seen them 5 times, so
Yeah.
they put on one hell of a show.
yeah, well, I can only attest to that from the at-home video that I bought of theirs. I forget which one. It was like a mockumentary about them.
Okay.
And they even made fun of like Peter Criss, or no, Eric Carr. No.
No, right? From the 80s incarnation.
Yeah. So, but yeah.
And
it
of
was,
course, I'm in Rock City, so.
don't even get me started. Don't even get me started, sir. Don't you dare. Don't take that away from me. Don't you give me hope. All right, what else you got for us?
So we just found out that Thor: Love and Thunder will begin filming in the next week or so in Australia.
Yeah, and that's not only the big news about this. We knew that Chris Hemsworth appeared in the Guardians of the Galaxy last movie. Well, now it's time for the head of the lead in Guardians of the Galaxy. He's going to be showing up in Thor and Love and Thunder, and that's Chris Pratt's going to be in the new movie as well. Said that he's showed up in Australia as well to start filming. Now, you're not the hugest Marvel fans, but
No, see,
go ahead.
I've seen all the Avengers movies. I've seen all the Hulk movies, which the Hulk was my favorite growing up. Hulk and Spider-Man. I haven't seen the last 2 Spider-Man movies, but I haven't seen any of the individual ones. Like I didn't watch the Captain America movies. I haven't seen the Thor movies. Loved Ant-Man.
Yeah. Well, and I can see that. Ant-Man's a good movie, good wholesome, and it's just funny.
Loved Wonder Woman.
I think I would like the lot.
Yet.
What's that?
I said I love the first Wonder Woman. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Hmm.
Logan. I've seen most of the X-Men movies, I think, except for the newest one. So yeah,
I really like
Pikachu.
Yeah, and you don't care what side they're on.
Right.
Yeah. You're waiting for the movie with Wolverine and Superman to face off.
Right. That's coming,
see
right?
Yeah, well, yeah. You got to see if the Man of Steel can withstand Logan's adamantium. Like you just burn it. There's a question for the geeks out there. Yeah, no. I like those movies though, and there's a lot of the DC and Marvel movies that are coming out as well. And just taking a look at the list right here, they released their list for 2021, and we've got first is going to be Morbius, which is starring Jared Leto and Doctor Who's Matt Smith are both starring in this. Is coming out March 19th. That's a spinoff from Spider-Man. The Black Widow solo movie. Obviously, this takes place before Endgame. That's coming out May 7th. Then Venom's coming out. Let There Be Carnage. And we've got, oh my God, like to me, this is great because in that movie, it's Eddie Brock as Venom, and that's Tom Hardy. And then you've got Woody Harrelson playing the serial killer Carnage. And Carnage is just the same thing as Venom. It's the same type of symbiote, but it's got a serial killer as its host. So,
And Woody Harrelson. Great.
And all I keep thinking is, please just make this Mickey Knox. Mickey Knox, and you'll have it nailed. Because seriously, there's no better serial killer in the world on TV than that guy. Sorry to jump in on your video, guys, but just wanted to say thank you, guys. Without your content last week, I may not be here now. Some will laugh or scoff, but sometimes it's just something you can relate to. You guys rock. Cheers, geeks. Oh, man, that's great to hear it. And sorry you're having a rough time, buddy. Like I said, we just try to do what we can, and just stay strong, man. That's all you can do. Like, what's the alternatives, honestly, though? One foot in front of the other. And I know as it sounds so much easier said than done because it's so hard to do. But some days that's all you can do is just remember, just 1 foot forward. Just go forward, never backwards. step to the side, step to the left or right, but just keep moving forward. And we're thinking of you, buddy. So you got this.
2021. Man.
Yeah, man. That being said, got all sentimental as I do.
We're like that 80s sitcom. We're always going to have that tear jerk moment.
We are. Well, yeah. And it's always going to be me that's got the tears, and I'm usually going to be a jerk too.
Yeah.
I've got them both covered. All right. So what else you guys on your story list there?
Okay.
There's
So
fucking movies, people, you can look them up.
Fans are asking for Pedro Pascal to play Gomez Adams in the new Tim Burton's Addams Family movie.
Yeah, I don't know what you're thinking. What do you think of that?
I mean, he's definitely got the look. I love Pedro Pascal. I loved him in Game of Thrones. I love him in The Mandalorian. So I don't see this as a bad choice.
Yeah. I mean, he's charming, and I think he's a good actor. And yeah, I don't see why he couldn't pull this one off either. I don't know. I don't feel we need an Addams Family movie yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I've.
What do I know? What do I know, though? Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I more want to see a Highlander reboot. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fan.
And I'm waiting for Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So.
Oh yeah, or another. Oh my God, what was the name? The Sean. What was the Sean Connery one? What was the Sean Connery one with the mankini?
The man with the red mankini.
Yeah. Happy New Year. What's up, buddy? Highlander, right on. No, Highlander definitely should be remade. There's some movies that shouldn't be rebooted. I think a movie should only be rebooted if it doesn't stand up today. When you go back and try to watch it today and you can't sit through it, but it was something you loved as a kid, time for it to be remade. Yeah. Gremlin still stands up. No problem. Die Hard 1 still stands up. No problem. Highlander. Yeah. You know what surprisingly still stands up? I watched the other day. Weird Science.
Really?
Yeah, man. I was surprised. I thought that the video effects that they had back then wouldn't be all that great and like be really telltale, but no, man. I don't know. Somebody
what movie really holds up?
Say again?
You know what movie really holds up? Is White Chicks.
Jay gave me the movie White Chicks to watch and review for our TV show, our web show. He said, she said, and she's given me a lot of movies I like, and she's given me a couple I really don't like. This one it got the worst rating I've ever given. I gave it a 1.5 out of 10. And I was being nice with the 0.5. I didn't want to give it that, but I only gave it that because I have love for the Wayans family, not so much Sean and Marlon. And nothing against them as individuals. It's just those two in particular, I've never got their humor. I always like Damon. I always like Keenan. I always like Jamie. I always like, David Allen Greer. Well, David Allen Greer sometimes. Actually, David Allen Greer was really funny too on that show. But yeah, those two, I don't know what it is. And it's not even just, they were great on In Living Color, but the Scary Movie stuff,
yeah.
And it's so weird because we talked about this earlier. There's a lot of dumb humor that I can't stand that the world loves. And I'm like, I can't stand it because it's stupid humor. But there's other stupid humor out there that I'm like, Blazing Saddles, I love. Spaceballs, I love. I hate Will Ferrell, but I loved Old School.
I've said before, like I don't get Trailer Park Boys. I've tried to watch it, and I've been called un-Canadian for not liking Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, we get the same thing with Letterkenny. If you don't like either one of those, you're right. Un-Canadian.
Yeah.
No. But nobody said that if you say you don't like Corner Gas. Just saying. Pedro is, as they say in Zoolander, hot right now. But as you said, a Highlander reboot right now. Boom. Not sure if who would play Connor. Maybe McAvoy. Interesting. So here, Hmm. I don't know. Who's a good young? Yeah, McAvoy would work. Maybe David Tennant? No.
Michael Fassbender.
Michael Fassbender. There's a great one. That's a great choice, Michael Fassbender, honestly. Everybody's seeming to like the idea of I don't know if she's saying yes about White Chicks or yes about the reboot of Highlander. LOL, White Chicks. White Chicks, oh my God, was so bad. Michael Fassbender, I like it. Love Christopher Lambert and Clancy Brown. And yeah, we love them too.
Yeah,
Go back
absolutely.
and watch it again now, though. Linda.
30 years ago.
Again. And it's not them. It's not the actors. It's just that film stock, the special effects, all of it's just so it's so bad. It's like trying to watch Evil Dead 1.
Yeah, it's so massive to the universe.
There we go. There's one that can be remade nowadays.
Yeah. Like not in our world.
On Eternia.
Yes.
On fucking Eternia. Not on Earth. Because that was so bad. Oh, I can't believe you got me all off track with White Chicks. Like, oh my God. Oh, just so completely wrong. All right. So this just in, well, relatively just in. You said you haven't seen Wonder Woman 2 yet, but you heard there's a lot of dissension on this one. A lot of people that were supporters of the first one were not so much in support of this one.
I'd say it's been about 70-30.
Yeah, I gave it 6.5 out of 10. It had some really seriously corny moments, in my opinion, but that's just me. Like, and what I always say with everybody, don't you can ask me what my opinion is if your movies and stuff usually align with mine, but don't go by what I say. Like, man, we all have our own likes and dislikes. If I don't like something, it doesn't mean it's shit. It just means it's not my thing. Where was I going with that? I don't know. Into the next story. Oh, well, Wonder Woman. That's what I was going to talk about.
All right.
That being said, all the hate or contention, Wonder Woman 3 has already been greenlit, and they made over $100 million in their opening weekend on VOD. Now that's nowhere close to what they spent to make the movie, but this is they couldn't anticipate the new world.
This is true.
Luke Tuff says Wonder Woman 1984. It's not awesome, but worth a look. I agree. A lot of people hated on Kristen Wiig's Cheetah, like the CG for that. I didn't have a problem with it. I honestly didn't. I thought it was the big boss battle in the last one was a lot worse, but when she fought Ares at the end. But
I'm looking forward to seeing this one. I'm just not looking forward to paying $30 for it yet.
Fair enough. It'll be on HBO Max. Well, I would assume as soon as it drops on HBO Max, it'll be on Crave.
Right, I have Crave, so
yeah.
And I pay the extra for HBO, so
nice. Not bad, sir. Not bad. What else you got for us?
So Santa Claus was trending because Tim Allen was named the best movie Santa. Others mentioned were Kurt Russell from the Christmas Chronicles and Paul Giamatti's Fred Claus.
I've only seen the first Claus movie with Russell. I liked it. I liked him. I thought he was good. But I think I go with the people. I think I go with the people on this one. I like Tim Allen, Santa Claus.
Yeah, I think that's the only one I've seen of these. So, yeah.
No, I've seen them all. I think I would want to throw in Alec Baldwin's Santa Claus from the cartoon Guardians of whatever it was. He was in a whole bunch of tattoos. No, Billy Bob Thornton, out. Get him out of here. The absolute worst that guy is, I tell you. Yeah, man.
I know where you can find him. Be in Women's Big and Tall. If you've seen the movie, you got that joke.
I've seen the movie and I don't get the joke because I watched it once.
You like to hang out with Women's Big and Tall. You like the bigger girls.
But why?
I don't know.
It's just so strange, I tell you. It's all so strange. What do we got here? Good day. Oh, hey, some more Aussies. Good day. See, you say good day, so I'm going to do it in the accent. I'm sorry.
Hi.
Good day, guys. Hope you had a good day. Try to sneakily watch your stream while at work. Haha. My best Aussie yet. Mitchell, he's been a relatively new, at least new commenter on the page.
If the boss catches you, give him my contact information, and we'll smooth things over.
Send all your hate mail to wellandwingnut@gmail.com. I've watched CGI dismantled piece by piece. Very impressive. Yeah, no doubt. It astonishes me what the production side of things those people can do. Like, I mean, it's so beyond me. And I've been in school trying to semi-learn it, for the last 3 years, and these guys just blow me away. And just think of what you're seeing in movies and stuff now. They're like the guys that are in school are learning the new techniques as well, so that they can bring them out into the field. So, or they're seeing the new techniques out in the field, and they're learning it in school and being able to adapt that into even newer techniques. So it's honestly awesome, man. It's great to watch evolution. The only thing that sucks about evolution is getting old. Well, it'd be cool to, like, I know.
Come on, robot bodies.
Listen, I'm just saying, anyone who's watching right now, I am willingly saying that I will upload my consciousness to the cloud.
I want to be lawnmower man.
Yeah, man. Months of work for just a few seconds on screen. Yeah, and which is like the old school animators of like Scooby-Doo and shit like that. And I remember us being kids and being pissed that it would take so long for new seasons to come out. And then we'd make fun of them for using the same backgrounds over and over again as they run and shit. We're like, yeah, you try that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you're absolutely right there. You got anything else there?
So defense attorney Mike Burrish has said that the traps that Kevin McAllister laid for the thieves in Home Alone are 100% completely legal.
Dang.
Well, so burglars beware.
So you can set that up. You can set up any of these in your own place, and that'll be just fine. Like, yeah, I'm down. I'm quite all right with that. I'm doing this with my house now. Just be careful next time you come over. Remember, twist left, not right.
Right. Touch
left.
Touch the knob before. See if it's hot.
Right. Yeah, and be careful of the tar on the stairs. There's a nail over there.
Cobra Kai came out. I'm going to do my 5-second movie review on Cobra Kai, where I'm not going to give any spoilers. It's going to be completely spoiler free. But a bit of news in Cobra Kai. Ralph Macchio says that they have Cobra Kai planned all the way through season 6.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's a season 6 though. That's ambitious. Oh, but he said they have it planned.
Right.
Not that it's been approved.
Not that it's
right. Fine. That's fair. That's good though. Good to see.
I mean, you're on Netflix now, so this might be the last season. You should have stayed on YouTube Red.
I don't know. Lucifer was supposed to come back for just one season. Now they're heading into their third with them.
Yeah, that's true.
You never know. This might be their new show.
Richard Donner, of course, the famed director of the Lethal Weapon franchise, says that he promises that this will be the last Lethal Weapon movie.
It has to be.
Smell that?
Bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I smell it. I smell it too. No,
Is that green? Sure. Yeah, we'll do 6.
I mean, didn't they do 4? Didn't Mel Gibson do 4 as a favor to Danny Glover? Wasn't that at least the rumor going on?
I remember being there something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I was like, well, that was cool of him.
Yeah.
But if you do 5, though, this is what I don't like, because I think entertainment is everything's 3s. They say timing's in 3s, jokes are in 3s. You need a beginning, a middle, and an end. And Same with movies. Trilogies works. And if you do 5, you got to have 6. I'm just saying, it only makes sense. And you better not do 7 unless you're planning on doing 9.
Come on, White Chicks 2.
No. No. Wasn't that supposed to happen already?
Yeah, they've been talking about it for a long time now.
They've been talking about doing it for a long time, and they're just not going to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm fine with just the one.
Well, me too, buddy. I'm fine.
I watched the second one, but I don't need it.
Well, just for you, I will say to the studios that produced White Chicks, on behalf of Steve,
do it. Thanks, buddy.
Please don't. I was so joking. Please don't do that, Hollywood. Please don't. Don't greenlight that. We White Chicks too.
Yeah, my last story. DC says that they're going to run 2 separate Batman movies simultaneously.
Yeah, I don't. I guess they must be talking about the Zack Snyder verse, Ben Affleck Batman.
Yeah,
but not Batman movies. Just where Batman's like Batman that we know with Twilight. Robert Pattinson. I'm sorry. But we know that Robert Pattinson's movie's already like basically finished filming, which looks great, honestly. And we know Zack Snyder's kind of redoing his Snyderverse, but I don't know if there's a Batman solo movie. But I do know, remember we'd reported a few years ago that someone from Warner Brothers said they read Ben Affleck's script. This was right when they thought that the Snyderverse and everything was done, that Affleck was never going to play Batman again. And they said that his script for a solo Batman movie was the best Batman story they had ever read, whether it be a comic book, movie, anything. Wow. And no matter what people want to say about Affleck, that's his forte, man. Like, I'm starting to think he did all the heavy lifting in Good Will Hunting, because I haven't seen Matt Damon write shit since then. And I've seen Affleck do Argo, Gone Girl. I'm sure there's a couple others that I'm missing here. The Town was fucking great.
Movie.
So I'm just saying, like, I want to see that Ben Affleck Batman movie. I really do. And it's supposed to be a grizzled old Batman who's just had it. Just he's grumpy old Batman. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, that's it. What else you got? For anything else?
That's the news.
Well, that is going to do it for another edition of This Weekend. And just like that, he's gone. He's like, 30 piece. Ben gets a lot of unneeded hate. I don't know if he gets unneeded hate. I think he gets a lot of unneeded hate for his acting, but I think some of the hate he gets may be warranted. I don't know. But he's had a few of those Me Too movements come against him and his brother. So I'm not. But nothing's. I've never heard anything come from either one of them, so I'm not going to say either way. All I can speak on as him as an actor and a writer and a director, I think he's great. And as a Batman, I still think he's the best one. Yeah, man. I don't speculate. Batman wouldn't do that,
right?
Right.
But Bruce Wayne might.
No, they're the same guy. I don't know if you know that or not, but I just wanted you to know. Mark, I'm so pissed he dated J-Lo. Well, so were a lot of people, but I was less pissed that he dated J-Lo than that A-Rod's dating J-Lo. And now they own everything.
Yeah.
Their next stop, I hear they're actually buying Disney next. They need to make a Batman Beyond movie where Michael Keaton plays old man Batman. But we're getting that. We're getting that in the new Flash movie. Michael Keaton's going to be in that movie. Ben Affleck's going to be in that movie. So we're going to see Ezra Miller's age back. We're getting Flashpoint. So if you've read the Flashpoint comic book, which is anyone who doesn't read comic books and you want to read a comic book like run that's intense, that's the one to read. Where the Flash goes back in time, stops his mom from being murdered, and it just the ripple effects changes everything. It's
that other story would be really short.
Yeah. Time paradox. Couldn't do it, yo. All right, so Steve, you have a 5-second, not movie review, but Cobra Kai spoiler-free review.
Right.
Nice. All right, so I'm hoping this is
on attention.
What's that?
Can I do that? Can you do that?
No.
Oh.
No. No. Sorry, we'll edit that one out. No. So as per usual, we give you a movie usually for you to review. In this instance, the television series Cobra Kai season 3. We put 5 seconds on the board, and you give us your review of that. And I think if you're ready, I'm ready. It's time for Steve's 5-second movie review by Steve. Yeah. Jazz hands. Joint hands. Steve. Oh, we're getting better at this. All right, Steve. So if you're ready, I'm going to put 5 seconds on the board. If you're ready, you may begin.
Season 1 definitely struck first and was awesome. Season 2 kind of failed to sweep the leg for me, but season 3, that was the crane kick I needed.
Nice. So did you finish it? Are you done? Are you officially done?
I have one episode left, but so far, this isn't really spoiler if you know some of the stuff that's going to happen, but I'll just say that for me, season 1, it was nostalgia that got me into it again. Season 2 lacked that for me.
Right.
Didn't hate it, but wasn't just, season 3, love the nostalgia. Love the nostalgia.
Yeah. Mark Ambrose says he's starting it tonight. Oh, and Mitchell says Flashpoint, great comic and anime movie. Exactly.
Definitely a lot of throwbacks to the movies.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And I loved all the there's a lot of flashbacks and and a lot of throwbacks and we won't ruin it for anybody.
No.
What I am starting to really notice and really loving about this show is that the best acting on this show, and this isn't to take away from anybody else, but the best acting on the show is coming from the kids. And these kids are bringing it every single week. Like, you get enthralled into it. And I feel like it's funny because I'm like, oh, geez, I'm watching a teen, angsty high school show.
That's
but
how I felt.
I'm not even knowing I'm doing it, though. You don't even realize it until afterwards. You're like, holy shit. And that's what I think a lot of places get wrong when they try to do inclusion of any kind, where they kind of push it in front of you instead of letting it happen organically, which is happening in this here, right? We talked about it on The Mandalorian with the scene at the end with all the women just kicking the shit out of Gideon at the end. And it wasn't like Avengers where it felt forced, as great as that moment was, and even on The Boys, I know you don't watch it, but they had a similar scene as well. And that one wasn't quite as forced, and it, the fans loved it. And on Mando, we all loved it and didn't even know we were doing it. And it's the same thing here. It's like we're not watching a CW show. You know what I'm saying? And nothing against the CW. I love my CW superhero shows and Supernatural, but we don't have that. It doesn't feel like we're having the teen angst thrown in our face. It's just organic and meant to be. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. Damn it. I'm watching Sabrina now. I've got to catch up on Cobra Kai. I haven't watched Sabrina yet. I've heard it's good though. Like, I heard it's really dark and really they get right into well, it's all into like satanic occults and shit like that. And
Now this is what, the third incarnation of Sabrina?
no, this is the same one, the second one. Like,
Okay.
so there was the Melissa Joan Hart one when we were younger, and then this one, the Netflix one, and it's a
Okay.
spin-off.
For some reason.
No, this is its fourth season, I think.
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking of Buffy.
Yeah, Buffy still only had one, but I think they're coming back with them.
That's what it was.
Oh yeah, the Buffy the movie. Yeah, Christy Swanson, Luke Perry. Yeah, man. It's brilliant compared to the Joan Hart incarnation. Yeah, like I said, I've heard nothing but good things about it, but it's all been people my kids' age so far that have been saying that, and we're just not always on the same page with what we watch. But that's I won't hold that against them. So, well, that brings us to the meat and bones of the show. It was New Year's Eve. We are in a new year. I hope everyone. What's that?
Or the Beyond Meat.
The Beyond Meat. You leave my Beyond Meat alone. That sounded sexual, and I didn't mean that at all. I literally have. It's going to sound even worse. I was going to say I have Beyond sausage in the fridge. But,
so it'd be weird if I went like, wait. Movie magic, baby. Movie magic.
Hey, Luke, don't feel bad, dude. I'm not. It's not a thing on the age at all. I still watch cartoons.
You're a young pup.
Cartoons. Yeah, you're a young pup still. You still got a few more years till you get to us. Damn it! I hate that we're that guy now.
Yeah.
Right. But anyways, I'm gonna go through a few of these. We asked you guys what your favorite all-time Christmas movies are, or New Year's Eve movies. Been sitting home drinking. Going through these. Kathleen was the first one that said Rent. Haven't seen that one. We talked about that. Linda said The Holiday. Do you know that one?
No.
No, I don't know if I'm familiar with The Holiday. So I'm going to look it up. But yeah, I have to find out more about that one. But she's got that one there. Who else we got here? We've got Poseidon. Poseidon Adventures was a New Year's Eve movie.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I should have dropped that in mine. Luke says he loves to watch The Hobbit on New Year's. Ghostbusters, Tremors, Alien, and Out of the Box Trading Places.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters, I think it was only Ghostbusters 2, though, that was the New Year's Eve one.
Well, actually, I think I looked it up and it did say Ghostbusters, but for some reason, because that's the one Rick Moranis was in, right?
Yeah, but I think he was in the second one, too.
Party, I believe.
Isn't he in the second one, though?
Is he in the second one? Okay, maybe.
Yeah, because he dates the secretary in the second one. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the two of them are dating in the second one.
It's been so long since I've seen the second one. When I rewatch them, I always only watch the first one for some reason.
Well, yeah, I think that's the same with everybody. It's like when it comes to the Godfather movies, people stop at 2.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like that's it for everybody with their
great movie. Absolutely love that movie.
Yeah. Is that one due for a remake? I feel like they've remade it. I feel like they've remade it, but used different names a few times.
Yeah. One from the same time period, though, I would say that I've always said that I've probably been saying this for a decade at least, that I wanted a remake of this movie, and that's Brewster's Millions.
Oh, yeah.
But I think it would have to be almost Brewster's Millions.
Well, like Mr. Deeds is basically Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, but he didn't spend the money.
Mr. Deeds was Mr. Deeds.
Yeah.
Because that was a remake of a movie called Mr. Deeds where he did the same thing.
Or something.
Yeah. But I think it's this almost kind of the same thing. But yeah, I'd be down with that. Who would you cast as Brewster?
Maybe Kevin Hart.
No. I mean, he'd be perfect. He'd be absolutely perfect. I mean, I'm just Kevin Harted out right now. I feel Kevin Hart's the obvious answer right there.
Yeah.
Like maybe that new kid that's playing Eddie Murphy's son in Coming to America too. He was on a show on CBS that I really like called Superior Donuts with him and Judd Hirsch. Oh, not Judd Hirsch. Judd Hirsch was the guy from Taxi.
That's Judd Hirsch.
Yeah, great show. It was a lot of fun, that show. It lasted 2 seasons, so it was good. Like The Neighborhood.
Nice.
But yeah, I could see something like that. Yeah, and Kevin Hart would work for sure. Like I'm not shitting on him at all, or even on that pick. Like I said, he'd make it $1 billion movie just because it was his name.
Yeah.
But I think yeah, I would want to see a breakout though for something like that. Yeah, not bad, not bad. All right. Well, what about you, my friend? What do you have? What's on your list?
So, like again, nothing really came straight to mind. But as soon as I looked at the list and all of them, I sort of okay, yeah, that's right, New Year's. These all started coming rolling back. So there's some great movies on this list. Trading Places definitely almost made my list.
Yeah.
First one I'm gonna say was Money Train.
Love this movie so much. The Woody and Woody, like they need to do another one, right? They've done 3 movies together. They did Wildcats.
Yeah.
They did the movie Wildcats. They did
Get Jump
and Money Train, and they are great together. But I think they probably can't stand each other, is why they haven't worked together again.
Could be.
Maybe Wesley owed him money.
Yeah. No, he doesn't like tax evaders.
Yeah. All right. So what else you got? You got Money Train.
Well, Money Train was my first pick. Then Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights. Oh, those Boogie Nights. Oh, well.
Great movie. Great ensemble cast in this one. It takes you on a roller coaster for sure.
Yeah. A few different meanings. Yeah. I just want everyone at home who does watch that movie, if it's your first time watching it, that is not Mark at all. That is all prosthetics. He has said in an interview that they had to glue that on.
Yeah.
Daily. Anyways.
There's a funny story. I think it was the movie Milk.
Okay, with Sean Penn.
Yeah, and Sean Penn was who else was in that? It was what's his name? Seth Rogen's buddy.
Seth Rogen's buddy.
Yeah, Seth Rogen.
Franco. James Franco?
Isn't it Franco that was in that as well?
Could have been. Oh, Pineapple Express, yeah. Yeah, that was James Franco.
Was he in Milk as well?
Sure.
I remember hearing a story about somebody on set with him, and he's like, they're like, "Oh, did you want to wear the prosthetic for the nude scene?" And he's like, "What do you mean the prosthetic?" Like, he thought the other person, I can't remember who else was in the movie, but like he was wearing a prosthetic. Like I didn't know that. Again.
Now I kind of think less of him. Like the ladies.
And my third one was now I just put this one on there because it's I didn't know it was a New Year's movie. I actually had to read into it to find out. There's like one scene where there's a New Year's party, but it's up my alley, and Mia Farrow absolutely killed this one. That's Rosemary's Baby. To me, it's still a classic.
Oh, and you know what's the worst is? I actually had the graphic for that, and I forgot to upload it. But that's okay because it's scary as shit. No.
Yeah. Apparently, there's a party scene near the beginning of the movie, and it's a New Year's party. I don't recall that. I haven't seen the movie in years, but it was one of those movies I watched in the '80s that
Oh, that's crazy.
Definitely stuck with me.
Well, I've got a lot of those. Usually horror movies. Yeah, so I've got a few here. Like you, I said Trading Places was great. I love Dan Aykroyd. Eddie Murphy, Jamie Lee Curtis. I wasn't big on the Boogie Nights. There's a few I got to mention out here that came up on the list that maybe I wasn't a huge fan of, but I remember them being big movies at the time. Sleepless in Seattle. It seemed like it was like the Meg Ryan thing to do, right? Like there was Sleepless in Seattle and, of course, When Harry Met Sally.
Right.
I think, though, the first one that goes on my list is it's a mashup director-writer movie, and Quentin Tarantino was one of them, Robert Rodriguez, and so many others, and that was the movie Four Rooms. which centered around the bellhop Tim Roth, where he went
Yeah.
around all these different rooms, and yeah, hilarity happened in each room. Each room was written and directed by someone different.
Right.
And yeah, my favorite probably is either the Quentin Tarantino Final Room or the Misbehaviors with Antonio Banderas's kids. Like by far the best. There's a dead hooker in the mattress. Have you seen that? Have you seen 4 Rooms?
Not in a long time.
Wow, yeah, it's one of my faves. I like early Tarantino quite a bit though. So
Yeah.
so yeah, that one had to make my list. Like we said, Trading Places was up on there as well. Money Train, I completely agree with you there. Ghostbusters 2, like how could we forget Ghostbusters 2? And then my final and honestly my favorite New Year's movie of all time is this. I'm so kidding. I know it's not a New Year's movie. I hate that movie. I'm sorry, Sean and
I
Marlon.
watch it tonight.
Have at her, dude. Have at her. I'm gonna finish watching Cobra Kai, I think.
I don't think I've seen it in at least a couple of years. I'm definitely gonna give it a go. Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's your funeral. No, I mean it's your time. So, but no, man. Yeah, this has been fun. And thank you to everybody who chimed in on the show today on Ryan's All Things Geek and on my normal page, Zeus Fleming. Was a lot of fun, and we will be back at it again next week. That's for sure. The Wellandwingnut. There's just one. Where was there a pageant? I missed it. Oh yeah, he was crowned that a long time ago. And to win that one, it's actually not a pageant; it's a fight to the death. Defo, watch some Sabrina when you have a chance. Yeah, I think I will give it a chance. It looks really dark, but I'm afraid it's going to be too much of a horror movie for me because I heard it's like legit like scary horror movie scary. So if so, I might be out. I'm that guy. Anyways, well, it's been fun. Wellandwingnut. Hope you had a good New Year's, and I don't know. We will see what we see for next week. We will both be back here.
I thought I was going to be off longer. I got the unfortunate phone call this morning that I'm back Tuesday. So,
yeah. Well, hey, man, better to be working than not, right?
it's true. This is true.
Yeah. I mean, layoff's better than both, but getting paid to stay at home. But all right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next Saturday, and have a good week and have fun back at work. And hey, Steve-O. Bye, Steve-O. Thanks for having me on your show. Go check out my appearance on Chatting with Dr. Steve-O on Facebook and YouTube as well. Luke Tuff, see ya, buddy. Have a good week. Hope to see you next week. And chin up, brother. Chin up, everybody. Lots of love from the Wellandwingnut. I'm your boy Zeus, and we will see you all next week.